We have to go ahead and lock him down. We have to keep him separated from the general population.
That's the way to do it, and you throw him over the sidelines like a piece of trash, which is sick and tired of this. It's another PR own goal.
Late 40s now, still fighting with these random people in random places.
Yeah.
For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that.
Piers Morgan went off on Floyd Mayweather after news came out that the boxing legend had reportedly gone bankrupt due to a shocking $42 million 0-cents scam. The news quickly spread online and on TV, leading to heated discussions everywhere. People were shocked, as Mayweather was known for making hundreds of millions and living a life of luxury. So, what caused Morgan to react so strongly, and how did someone so rich end up in such serious financial trouble?
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather is making major moves in New York City real estate. According to The Real Deal, the undefeated champ is under contract to buy a $402 million portfolio of affordable housing. That's over 60 buildings with 1,000 units, mostly in Upper Manhattan, making this one of the biggest multifamily deals this year. The seller? Josh Godlib of Black Spruce Management, a major player in New York City's rental market. In a statement, Mayweather called this purchase deeply personal, recalling his own humble beginnings where he lived 7 deep in a 1-bedroom apartment. Known for dominating in the ring, Mayweather is no stranger to real estate. He's already invested in 9 New York City skyscrapers. With this move, he is adding to his growing real estate empire, proving that his winning streak extends far beyond the boxing ring.
Floyd Mayweather was more than just a boxing champion. He was seen as a symbol of success, wealth, and flashy lifestyle. With a perfect record of 50 wins and no losses, his fights made billions of dollars. He earned hundreds of millions from big matches, especially the ones against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor.
This is crazy. I bought myself out my contract from Top Rank for $750,000. When I left them, the McGregor, the Pacquiao, and the Canelo fight, I made $750 million just with those 3 fights.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top Rank boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up. So Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on yourself.
Mayweather was known for showing off his wealth on social media, often posting pictures with piles of cash, wearing watches worth millions, and buying private jets just because he could. His image was all about money and luxury. He turned himself into a brand, not only through boxing, but also through business deals, endorsements, and exhibition fights that were mostly done for huge paydays.
What did people do for you? What gift could they give Floyd Mayweather?
Oh, they bought watches like this.
What in the world is that? Yo, I've never seen anything like that in my lifetime. Oh my
Gifts. That's what we do.
Just gifts. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Can I see that thing again? Oh my God, that's the most beautiful thing. I don't even want to go near it. Oh my God.
Mayweather Jr. has been praised for making a huge amount of money, with reports saying he earned over $1,500,000,000 0 cents during his boxing career. But some people, like rapper 50 Cent, have raised doubts about how long his money will last. In a 2020 interview, 50 Cent said that Mayweather's expensive lifestyle might have drained his money and that he might not be as rich as many people think.
Does Floyd Mayweather, is he as rich as we think he is?
No.
So when we see the $1 million in the bag,
that money, light money. Like, he can get his hands on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't.
I need some of that light money then.
Like that,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Anytime, like that, look, he is who he is. You
Right.
can't discredit who he is. Like, and again, I'll tell you, like, I don't mind, you know, telling the truth in situations like this.
But behind all the luxury and flashy lifestyle, real problems were starting to show. Financial experts had warned that even the richest people can lose everything if they spend too much, make bad investments, and don't have steady income. For Mayweather, it looks like those warnings have now come true.
For this, or was this just...
I guess it's something that they just made up.
Something made up. Do you think they're gonna paint over that when it goes as everyone seems to think it's gonna go?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You should buy that gym from him and knock it down with a wrecking ball.
We can do that.
That would be something you could do.
We can do that.
You could potentially make... How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
How did you get the nickname Money? Did you name yourself Money, or was somebody else?
They just started calling me.
They just started calling it. You always have a lot of money with you.
A little bit.
Yeah. I have a picture of, this is from Instagram. You're on what looks like a private plane, just with a whole...
No, my private plane.
Your private plane, sorry. With a whole lot of money, and it looks like a couple of bowls of ketchup, maybe, also.
No.
Are you eating this money?
Those are cup holders.
Oh, those are cup holders, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have a private plane.
Oh, you didn't flew on me.
What do you do with all this money? I mean, like, do you actually use it? I mean, are you using the cash?
And, you know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Mayweather Jr., the undefeated boxing star, made big news in October 2024 with a major real estate deal in New York City. He agreed to buy over 60 affordable housing buildings in Upper Manhattan for around $42 million 0 cents. This deal includes more than 1,000 apartment units and is seen as one of the biggest housing deals in the city in recent years. Early court papers and reports show that Mayweather invested hundreds of millions of dollars into projects run by financial advisors who were not properly checked. Some of these advisors are now facing criminal charges. What's surprising is that these investments were made without doing the right background checks, something experienced investors would see as a huge mistake.
Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
Even with all the financial trouble, Floyd Mayweather still reminds everyone why he's called Money Mayweather when it comes to style. In a recent social media post that quickly went viral, he showed off his amazing sneaker collection, which looked like a dream for any sneaker fan. Inside his huge walk-in closet, he had hundreds of rare and expensive sneakers, including limited edition Air Jordans, special Nike releases, and custom Louis Vuitton shoes. Fans were shocked by how valuable the collection was.
I love sneakers. I don't know about nobody else, but Money May love his sneakers. As you can see, I got them stacked all the way up to the top. And I gotta let people know it's sneakers in every box. I ain't stacking just a bunch of boxes, a bunch of sneakers. You know how we do. We need one time only. What's the game? Jenga? I don't know the name of it. Let's stack it, let's go. You know, it's dangerous up here. It don't look high, but it's high. Let's stack. We did it. Money made, and y'all know the rest.
Piers Morgan has often spoken out against Floyd Mayweather's exhibition fights after retirement, showing strong disapproval. While exact quotes from him are hard to find, his opinion matches what many boxing fans believe, that these exhibition matches hurt Mayweather's legacy and take away from what he achieved in his career.
I'm the pioneer of all of this.
You are the pioneer
This
of this.
all started with the Mayweather-McGregor.
Yeah.
I started this. And then remember, I done an exhibition over in Tokyo, then everybody, now you see all the professional fighters. So I'm happy that I was able just to do something different and put eyes on me where everybody can do it.
Oh, well, you know, I take my hat off to Chavez Sr. He's a legend in the sport of boxing. He's one of the guys that opened up the door for myself. But, of course, I'm still in tip-top condition. And he's a lot older now, you know. Even when we was younger, that would have been a great matchup. But you just you never know. I heard that he posted us and talked about us doing a fight. But I'll be in a no-win situation if I did that.
Mayweather has taken part in several exhibition matches against non-professional fighters, including social media stars and celebrities. While these events made him a lot of money, many people have criticized them for not being real competition and for possibly hurting the image of boxing.
I've been somebody since I'm 8 years old. This was my idol. It is a tremendous honor, but make no mistake, June 11th, I'm bringing bad intentions to that man, and I don't care if an exhibition or not. You signed to fight me. It's no quarter, so it's kill or be killed.
Another big event, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a crazy crowd, I'm pretty sure. But I've been here so many times, you know. I've been fighting since 1987 to now, so I know what it takes when, you know, at any level. So I'm just happy to be here.
I watched every one of his fights. I've never seen anybody throw combinations with the intent and the speed and the accuracy of that man, and I was captivated from that night on. So I've been Team Mayweather since I'm 9 years old, but like I said, when it's time to get to business, we're gonna get to business, and we're gonna fight.
I will continue to have fun, entertain, until I'm ready to say, you know what, enough is enough.
Mayweather has been clear that he doesn't regret taking part in exhibition fights. He says these fights are mainly for entertainment and fun, not serious competition. Even though some people criticize him, he still gets a lot of attention and earns a lot of money from these events. For example, he made about $20 million, 0 cents, for a 6-minute fight against Japanese MMA fighter Mikuru Asakura, showing how much money these matches can bring in. In a recent exhibition match against John Gotti III, Mayweather showed he still has strong boxing skills by clearly winning the fight and proving he is still tough in the ring even after retirement. But sports commentator Stephen A. Smith said these matches are hurting Mayweather's reputation. He thinks these exhibitions are more like entertainment shows than real boxing fights. Smith believes Mayweather should only fight opponents who deserve to share the ring with a true boxing legend.
Floyd Money Mayweather retired from boxing 50-0. That individual that he was fighting right there is the grandson of the late infamous mobster John Gotti. I am not aware of John Gotti III having any real kind of boxing background. I did not see the fight, although I heard he lost every round and Floyd Money Mayweather was whipping him pretty good. I was not there. I did not see it. I do not know. Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space.
Many important people in boxing have worried about Mayweather's choice of opponents in his exhibition matches. Sports commentator Stephen A. Smith said Mayweather should only fight people who have truly earned the chance to be in the ring with a boxer as great as him. He explained that these fights mix entertainment with real competition in a way that doesn't feel right, saying, "This is not a movie. He's so elite, so amazing. You don't deserve to be in the ring with him unless you've earned it."
I don't go out on the street, anything like that. Boxing is your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see just anybody on the basketball court playing against LeBron James. He won't do it. He doesn't have to. It's a waste of his time. You might see footages of Dwayne Wade training his son. You don't see Dwayne Wade playing against just anybody. He's not doing it. You haven't earned that privilege. It's a privilege to be in the company of greatness, in their venue, in their habitat, in their specialized, home, per se. Floyd Money Mayweather should not be letting just anybody in the ring with him. That's my only point.
Oscar De La Hoya, a former rival and boxing promoter, also criticized Mayweather's exhibition fight against John Gotti III. He called the event embarrassing and told Mayweather to think about how these fights could hurt his legacy in the long run, saying, "You have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions."
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Piers Morgan has spoken out against transgender women competing in women's sports. He believes it can make the games unfair and less safe. Morgan says that differences like muscle size and bone strength give transgender women an advantage that hormone treatments can't fully remove. He has pointed to cases like transgender Paralympic sprinter Valentina Petrillo to show his worries about keeping women's sports fair. During a TV debate, Piers Morgan questioned if it would be fair for transgender athletes to compete in women's sports by asking if boxing champion Floyd Mayweather, if he identified as a woman, should be allowed to fight female opponents. Transgender rights activist Joanna Harper said yes, as long as Mayweather met the weight rules. But Morgan strongly disagreed, calling the idea ridiculous and worried about the safety risks of letting someone as strong as Mayweather fight women.
Would you allow, somebody like Anthony Joshua to box in women's boxing in a year's time if he had the treatment?
There's a weight category issue. I'm not sure about the weight categories. He'd be a lot bigger than any woman, but if he was in a woman's size weight category, yes, I would.
You would let Floyd Mayweather,
crazy.
who is pound for pound the most successful boxer in male history, you would let him in a year's time compete at the same weight against women?
Yeah, if there's a weight category.
This is nonsense. I'm sorry.
It's absolute
How
garbage.
could you possibly countenance putting Floyd Mayweather, the most dangerous boxer pound for pound, arguably in the history of boxing, into a ring with women born to female bodies? This is where the argument becomes utterly ridiculous. And it's not transphobic to say so, it's common sense.
Should famous boxers like Mayweather take part in exhibition fights, or should they protect their legacy by staying retired? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay informed. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's keep our news accurate.